Today, I've made some really weird Splatfests. I have a total of 5 concepts brewed up, and we'll even be making a fake news broadcast for them and predicting who would win. Some of these are pretty out there, so buckle up and let's go. So the first one I have is favorite social media app. For this one, I put Shiver on Twitter because I think she is really toxic, and I feel like people that support her are like, ah yes, I love this toxicity. And then I put Frye in YouTube because I was like, oh, Frye, she probably just likes to watch like entertaining videos, maybe even just cartoons on her phone all day. And then I feel like Bigman is just like, oh, I'm not really big into the internet, and so I still use MySpace or something like that, and that's why I did that. I feel like the reveal announcement would be like Twitter versus YouTube versus MySpace, and then the first person to talk would be Bigman. He's like, what's Twitter? And then Shiver's like, you don't know what Twitter is? Twitter is where I go to defeat my enemies in an argument, and I take it, and I am very proud of making somebody block me on Twitter. And then Frye's like, why would you want to do that on media? I just use media to like entertain myself, because isn't that what it's for? And then Bigman's just like, I just like talking to like people I know, like on MySpace. That's all I do. That's how it goes. And for this one, I think the winner would probably be either YouTube, because Splatoon has the biggest presence on YouTube, or probably MySpace, because everybody's like, MySpace is meme team and big man. Next up, we have, when you make cereal, which do you use first? And then the options are no milk, milk first, and then cereal first. And I think Shiver would be no milk, because she'll be like, I like the crunch of the cereal. I like crunching on it, and it makes me feel like I'm stronger than everybody else. And she's like, and then Frye is probably like, I do milk first, because the more milk you have, that's protein right there. And milk is full of protein, and that fires me up. And then Bigman's just out there trying to enjoy his cereal and just be like, yeah, I put cereal first because that's where all the flavor's at. And so I want more flavor when I eat cereal. I'm not eating milk, I'm eating cereal. The winner would probably be cereal, because mostly everybody I know, or at least probably mostly everybody in the world, pours cereal first because you're eating cereal, like Bigman said. Next, we have which Coke tastes better. And this one is against fountain Coke, Coke in a can, and bottled Coke. And I don't really have a reason why they would each choose which one. I think Shiver's argument would be like, with fountain Coke you get more because you can refill it, and why would I want to spend money on a canned or a bottled Coke when I can just get one cup and fill it up as many times as I want, as long as I'm there? And then Frye would be like, but canned Coke has portability, and it's in a can, it's so easy, there's no way to like spill, and it's just like the perfect like chill side drink to have like when you're just watching videos on YouTube. And then bottled Coke, I think Bigman has a little like Hispanic in him, and then he's like, nothing tastes better than a bottled Coke. You've ever been eating something and then no, you need a bottled Coke with it because it just tastes that good. And then the winner would probably be canned Coke, in my opinion. I think not enough people know about like why bottled Coke may be better, and so I think people would probably choose canned Coke. All right, fourth, and this is probably my favorite. The devs give up on Splatoon, and they're like, you, the people, the player, decide what weapon do you guys want nerfed. And so the options are crab tank, splash-o-matic, and antenna missiles. And then Shiver's like, I hate the crab tank. It has too much range and it has pretty good defense, and there's no counter against it. And then Frye's like, but splash-o-matic allows crab to like be out so much, and without the splash-o-matic, the crab is not as good as it would be in the meta. Bigman's just like, but the missiles have global range for no reason. There is no skill in using them, and it's unfair to the opponents because you can't even like defend against missiles. They use it, you have nothing to do except scatter. And then who would probably win? Actually, I don't know who would win this. Who would win this? I'll leave that up to you guys. Personally, I'd probably missiles would win, as in what would get nerfed, and then the devs would actually nerf missiles. I don't know. I think most people hate missiles more than anything else, so that's probably what would win. Okay, final one, and this is probably the funniest one out of all of them, is favorite deep cut idol. And then Shiver chooses Bigman, Bigman chooses Shiver, and then Frye chooses herself. And then they're all like shocked. Frye starts the conversation. She's like, why'd nobody vote for me? And then both of them together are like, why'd you vote for yourself? And then Frye's like, well, if I voted for myself and hopefully one of you guys voted for me, that would be 2 votes for me. And then I could easily defeat the other person. And they're like, that's not how it works. Like, you had to choose somebody else. And then Frye's like, okay, but then why didn't you guys choose me? And then Shiver's like, I honestly really like Bigman, his like carefree nature. And then Bigman's like, I like how Shiver has a vibe about her. And then like Frye's all depressed that like she didn't get any votes except for her own. And then who would win in this Splatfest? Everybody's voting for Frye because she has a pity, but I think Shiver with Bigman would probably win because people like to represent Bigman, but then also people like Shiver. So I think Bigman's Shiver pick will win. Alright, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you, yes you, have a Splatfest idea, leave it down in the comments for potential part 2. Anyway, if you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe for more wacky Splatoon content. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip side. See ya.